There's a lot of people that will just max out their 401k, do everything they can, sacrifice like lifestyle entirely. Doesn't sound like that was an issue of yours because you're able to spend on trips and things along the way. But what was that experience like early on your career versus in your 30s and 40s? Did you ramp up spending as you made more money? Along the way, was it, I'm always going to try to get the employer match? How did you approach that?
Yeah, I think the biggest thing we did, which when my wife and I got married fairly, not right after college, but fairly so. But we got married and living together. We right away said we're going to live on one income, and it's amazing. And you know this as doing what you do, but like it's amazing the money we saved in our 20s and early 30s, like what that's worth. Like saving early is just I didn't even know what I was. We knew what we were doing, but we were just like, wow, if we're gonna. She actually stayed home with the kids most of the time. She works them part time, but the first 10 years we saved one income, and that alone is just that's probably why I'm retired early. I mean, we saved a lot of money along the way, and I was fortunate that I did well at my company, but that was a big. I tell my kids it all the time. A dollar you save in your 20s is worth like 10. I mean, just it's phenomenal. So
Do they listen? Do you feel they're like, or they're like, oh, Dad, I get it. You love this stuff.
no, they listen. I think they've they've appreciated their lifestyle. I think, and they understand um, that takes saving. It doesn't happen automatically, kind of thing.
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
awesome. Did
yeah.
you see a change in yourself when you retired?
Probably just a generally nicer person. I don't know. See that? I mean, when you're like, again, I was in a pretty high stress job, and it wasn't like just me. It wasn't like my job. It was like everybody around me. Like we were all in the same. I mean, it wasn't like, it was just the last couple of years, just the division I was in, just going through some tough times. That makes it always tougher on everybody. It's doing fine, but like the point is like, I'm just so stressed all the time. It's just like, it's. You just have less patience for other things. Now it's like, nothing. I don't get rattled very often, that's for sure. So,
That's awesome. There's a phrase I hear a lot. I can't wait to retire and redate my spouse because it's been 30 years. We haven't really seen each other. Obviously, your wife isn't with us today, but in terms of her retirement and how she's viewing her time and you guys having more time together, are you like, oh, this is awesome? Like we're almost like in our
well,
20s again? How do you look at that?
she actually went back. She's actually still working.
Okay.
She had an opportunity. They asked her to kind of come back to her company full time, and she kind of missed out on work. Like this is not in the financial plan at all. Like but she, this is her last chance to kind of work, so to speak, because it's a company she knows people. So she's actually went. So we've had a little bit of a role reversal where like I'm trying to make her life easier. It's not an easy job or anything like that, but it's a at least a 40-hour week job kind of thing. But I try to make take everything else off her plate, in terms of so she can actually I wouldn't say enjoy work, but have that opportunity because she gave that up, frankly, having kids. She would have had a great career if she didn't stay home.
That's awesome.
So she kind of gave that up. So it's like, this is her probably last chance to, work a little bit and actually, just have that experience. Yeah.
I don't hear that often. I love your perspective because most people are like, here's what you got to do. Look, I retired early. I did it. My job was good. It gave me a good lifestyle, and here I am. You're like, no, if I would have loved it, I would keep doing it. And my
Oh
wife
yeah,
is
definitely.
enjoying it. Could you see your wife continuing to do it for a good amount of time?
Oh,
Or
I don't. I mean, as long as she likes it, kind of thing. But we definitely want to do things, with travel and things like that. So her job's pretty flexible. But at the end of the day, like I don't see her like doing a super long time or anything like that. Neither one of us ever, wanted to work like in our 60s, and that. I just if we could make it work, obviously, it's not easier said than done. I definitely acknowledge that. But if you can, it's just like as you get older, I just don't, working full time. I'm not. Yes, that's
love it.
not what something I want to do.